Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a brilliant chess battle packed with tactics, strategy, and surprises. Let's dive right in. Oh, 안녕하세요. 다시 인하its. Wesley opens with e4, the first strike through the center. A classical beginning where control and courage meet in perfect harmony. Tone, Tadnu Tung counters, with c5, Pensiri, P launching the Sicilian, sharp, fierce, and ready for chaos. Wesley develops nf3, his knight springing to life to defend and prepare for central dominance. Ton dat nu tung, replies 6. A sturdy wall, to guard his king, and sharpen his dark bishop. Wesley thrusts d4. A bold opening of the center, declaring all-out war for move 5. Ton, tad nu, tung captures cx4, trading early tension, and cracking the center wide open. Wesley's knight retakes on d4, proudly planting itself in the heart of the battlefield. Ton dat nu tung brings out nf6, poking at the e4 pawn and speeding development. Wesley answers nc3. His knights now controlling the center like two fearless guards. Ton dat nu tung mirrors with nc6. Matching strength for strength, symmetry before the storm. Wesley sends his bishop to g5, pinning the knight, aiming to unbalance Ton's position. Ton dat nu tung calmly plays speed 7, breaking the pin and preparing for queenside action. Wesley develops b2, patient and composed, tucking his bishop for future counterplay. Ton, nu tung, activates his rook with r8, lining up on the open c-file for pressure. Wesley castles kingside, his monarch safe, his army ready for battle. Ton dat nu tung brings his queen to f5, targeting the white knight on c3 and adding tension. Wesley retreats the bishop to h4, keeping the pin alive, eyes still burning through Ton's camp. Ton dat nu tung trades knights with nx4, seeking to disrupt white's harmony. Wesley recaptures qx4, pin, his queen commanding the center like a seasoned general. Ton dat nu tung slides qx5, maintaining pressure and eyeing the weak c2 pawn from afar. Wesley retreats qd2, connecting his rooks, solid and ready to strike back. Ton dat nu tung's queen moves to b4, prowling the queenside, searching for cracks. Wesley answers, Rabone, Pinonope, Twisersen, guarding c2 and daring black to advance further. Ton dat nu tung pounces with nx4, snatching a pawn and testing Wesley's nerves. Wesley immediately counters with gfr. Pinning and threatening, his queen becomes a blade. Ton dat nu tung plays 5, defending but weakening his own fortress, a double-edged choice. Wesley pushes a3, chasing black's queen from her hunting ground and expanding his flank. Ton dat nu tung pulls the queen back to d4, holding central lines but walking a tightrope. Wesley replies Don. Tightening his grip, every piece now ready for coordinated assault. Ton that no. Tong answers QES 5. Trying to regroup and stay afloat in the storm. Wesley strikes with NC4, slicing open the position and removing the Dark Knight. Ton that no. Tong recaptures FC4, restoring material but wrecking his pawn structure. Wesley calmly plays QC4, regaining balance and placing the queen at the center of power. Ton that no. Tung counters QXE2. A greedy swipe, grabbing material but courting disaster. Wesley plays BD3, threatening the black queen and calling her to step back. Ton da nu. Tong retreats QB3, searching for safety as the white army closes in. Wesley improves with QF3, coordinating his forces for the coming invasion. Ton D. Tong slides QB6, cautious yet under heavy fire from all sides. Wesley lifts QF3, his queen gleaming with menace, ready to support the central storm. Ton and Nu. Tong brings RC5, hoping to counterattack before it's too late. Wesley pushes B4, Ping, attacking the rook and forcing black to react immediately. Ton, Tat Nu. Tong shifts Re5, seeking stability while the walls tremble. Wesley plays Re-on, doubling the attack on the E-file, precision before destruction. Ton dat nu. Tong slides Q4, fighting back with central tension, trying to distract Wesley. Wesley trades with RC5, slicing open the file with surgical calm. Ton dat nu. Tong recaptures Dix F5. But his defenses are cracking badly. Wesley develops B4, his bishop targeting the dark squares and ready to end it all. Ton knight no. Tong pushes GS6, a defensive reflex that leaves new holes behind. Wesley calmly plays Ardon, his rooks lining up like twin cannons ready to fire. Ton at nu. Tong moves QC4, searching desperately for counterplay. Wesley responds BD5, slicing the board in half with dominating control. Ton dat nu. Tong defends with Chio4, hanging on by mere threads. Wesley plays QC3, eyeing both sides of the board, pure control and calm menace. Ton at nu. Tong sacrifices calm for chaos with QXH4, stealing a pawn but inviting disaster. Wesley strikes back with QCF, a thunderbolt through the center, precision meets punishment. Ton at nu. Tong pushes E6, patching holes. But the ship is sinking fast. Wesley shatters everything with BXE6, ripping apart the last barrier before the king. Ton dat nu. Tong recaptures BXE6, forced, but his structure is in ruins. Wesley delivers QX exten, a royal check that lights the board on fire. Ton dat nu. Tong blocks with B7, interposing with a trembling bishop. Wesley fires Q8, unrelenting, forcing the king deeper into the corner. Tonendayon tongue blocks with BD8. Hopeless but necessary. Ten Sepet. Wesley shoots Key7. Penny. The storm intensifies. No escape remains. Tondad nu, tongue steps K fight. His monarch exposed under blinding light. Wesley strikes Qx8. The queen lands the fatal blow. Tondad nu, tongue recaptures Qx8. But it's pure desperation now. Wesley plays Rx8. A clean exchange that leaves black without a queen. Tonad nu tongues, king flees to G7, Pembenor. Wandering through wreckage. Wesley picks up Rx8, collecting another piece and tightening the noose. Tondat nu, tung retakes Kx8. But the battlefield is empty, no allies left. Wesley advances forward, building a pawn storm to finish the job. Tondat nu tung brings his king to G7, searching for a miracle. Wesley centralizes Kf2o, preparing the royal march of domination. Tondat nu tung replies Kf6, hoping to meet the white king head-on. Wesley steps Kf3, gaining ground, slow and confident like a closing net. Tondat nu tung moves K6, still resisting, but time is slipping away. Wesley advances K4, his king now the executioner, commanding the endgame. Tondat nu tung pushes H5, OSTB. A desperate attempt to breathe one last time. Wesley seals it with G3, calm, precise, inevitable. The war is over, and Wesley So triumphs in flawless style. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And insane.